Now, if I had to pick a top 5 in this world so far, I'd have to say, in no particular order, Spain, Argentina, the Sioux, whoever's in China, their name continues to change, so that's kind of weird. And I don't even know the last one. I don't think I can pick I think I can pick a top 4, but I don't think I can pick a top 5.
Actually, I guess the Moguls. I guess the Moguls would probably finish off. They'd definitely be in 5th place, but with 3 cities surrounded by, civs that aren't looking amazing and they're not all connected, I think they've got a lot of room to expand in different directions. Not really towards the north because of the Himalayas here. Oh, they could go after the Timurids. They could always go after Timmy. But besides that, I don't even know. We should probably take a moment out to thank our god Florence for all that they've done for us. So let's do that right here. Moment of silence, I guess. No, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I'm just saying that I didn't want to put in Tuscany because I wanted to use a different Rome, just to answer anyone's questions. Why haven't you used Florence? I needed to make sure that we had a new Rome this time around because we never played with a different Rome. It's always been different people in the Italian peninsula, like the Papal States or Sardinia, Piedmont, or Milan. But no Florence this time around, maybe for the next one. Rome looks pretty good too, but they have not settled. They are not settling what I think that they definitely should be settling. And I think there's going to be a race to take out this civ. The Ashanti look good to take that over. And the Oracle's been built by Oscar II. We've got a peace deal between Rome and Madrid. Or I should say Spain. I don't know why I said Madrid there. And Argentina looks good, but they need to be careful of Chile. Chile with 3 cities. And if Argentina loses too much military power, I could see that South American country may be going after them. Montgomery still stands. Confederate States fighting the Sioux. Congo now going after, looks like Neri. Religion's been enhanced. Who's enhancing their religion? Shinto. I mean, maybe Japan's off to a slow start, but as long as they've got a good religion, right? Kind of. And Kiev now going after the Turks. Everyone's going after the Turks, but nobody of significant importance. No one that's like right there. So he's pretty safe so far. The Sumer are actually, but the Sumer never pressed forward. Ooh, Rome maybe get into some naval combat here. Sidon here, normally in Greece or Athens territory. I'm surprised. I thought we'd see something kind of interesting out of because we usually always have Greece, and Greece never does well. What's up with that? Greece is never done well. Congo and Mali now going after the Ashanti. This is what I was saying. Mali had that big old military, and I was like, the Ashanti might be able to go after Argentina, but that's what I figured. Mali can now they can at least take this 9 population city over. This is all open terrain. Oh, for sure. They're screwed. I wonder if Ashanti just continues to fight through this city. Just says, screw it, take my city. I'm going to take this city, and then I'll come meet you. I'll come meet you in the battlefields. Something. The field of battle. Oh, Rome does have a navy. I didn't realize Rome already had a navy. This is not bad. I don't know what they're going to attack. They're not going to go after this Egypt. They're not going to go after Cairo. That's not Egypt. That is that's the Islamic country, not Islamic State. I can't remember, but yeah, in the beginnings of Islam. With the Umayyad, they were there too. Something like that. My history of Islam was a lot better when I was taking this particular class, and I'm so upset because I kind of forgot. That just shows you just forget so much in school. It's so sad. They're teaching us the wrong way, very clearly. It's just they're teaching us the wrong way. The fact that I took this class a year and a half ago, and I kind of forgot a lot of it. That's sad. Oh my goodness, no way. All right, so the Chinook ran in here, stole this away from the Sioux. That's huge. I did not think that was going to happen. Timurids in a few wars. I did not think that was going to happen. At this point, by the way, if you couldn't already tell, I have no idea all the conflicts that are taking place because there are so many. I will keep an eye on the notifications so that we check in on some of the big changes of the cities. Boom, you thought I was going to miss that too. I thought I was going to miss it. But boom. Yeah, so the Congo will take Neri out, I think. The Ashanti do look like they're just going to sit here and be... Oh, nope, never mind. Did they peace out? Or... No, you didn't peace out, you just left. All right, so sub-Saharan Africa is just insanity right now. Maybe by the end of this video... I think by the end of this video, we might get a better idea of some rising powers. I mean, the Congo are in a tough situation. Even if they do take this city over, they're still in a very tough spot. People, once again, still going after Oman. I really liked Oman for a split second there. Boom, Mali did take this over, which means it'll be an invasion of the capital next. Oh, man. That is going to be killer. That's going to suck. Also, Mali's going to keep these... Mali might keep these cities puppeted. We don't know if they will for sure or not, but they might keep them puppeted, and that would mean no navy, no naval invasion. Boom, Spain's going to go and try to finish the job after France. Congo did, in fact, take their next city. We'll see if they continue down this path. Oh, I'm sorry. The Ashanti didn't peace out. It's that, yeah, Neri. It's because they took it over, not the Ashanti. Dang, they just wasted all of that then. Soviet Union versus Bulgaria and Romania. Oh, man. I love the irony. Again, if you didn't know, at this point, I'm just using irony however I feel. I'm nothing. Whenever I say something's ironic, it's probably not at all. It's just something that I've been saying. Okay, so we've got Byzantium back at war, this time against Kiev and the Sumer. I don't know why those two are going to go after the Byzantine Empire, but whatever, it's fine. You can do that. And I think Mali's good to take this over. I think the Ashanti are done. A catapult, 2 composite bowmen. Well, this one won't be able to attack. You might be a little bit distracted by the units that are slowly reinforcing. Dang, this is crazy. I didn't think we'd see. I'm already seeing pathways now for some of these civs to at least start to get up an empire going on in Africa. Whoa! All right, I've been missing something in South America. No, I don't think any change. Yeah, no cities changed hands except for the one that we did in fact see. Mexico also looks pretty good. They need to settle the Yucatan Peninsula, though. That would be pretty cool. Wow. Oh, wait a second. You took that. Resistance? No, you did not take that. Okay, so when the Chinook pieced out, they pieced out for New Orleans, too. That is huge, because for a split second there, I mean, every little thing, it's kind of funny, and I don't talk about this enough, and I think that people know this, but it's not addressed, and I think on the forums, enough. Just like in life, when you go back in time, you make like a little change. I guess in a movie, no one goes back in time in life, but in a movie, when they go back in time and you make a little change and it has a huge impact, that's the same thing that happens in Civ. If the Sioux took over Montgomery, they might have been able to then launch an attack on Richmond. I mean, look, the Sioux still have a pretty good navy. I'm sorry, army to navy, and and Oman has been captured. By Oman. They might have been able, there would be a much easier attacking Richmond from the north down. They could have taken over 2 CSA cities, I should say, and then the Sioux are at 6 or 7 cities at that point. And then it's just going to be a repeat in North America because the Chinook took over Montgomery in a very lucky way, too. Don't get me wrong. And then they pieced out for New Orleans. It's like, whoa. The Chinook now have 5 cities, right? They're spread out, and I'm kind of worried about that, the fact that they're so spread. Either way, every little thing in the very beginning has a big impact, and even if I started the same scenario up again, it would turn out so different. And I usually give EU4 a lot of credit for that. What else has been taken? Oh, this has been taken? I give EU4 a lot of credit for that they've drastically different things that occur, but this is kind of the same, especially with all these mods, and they've got these radical opinions. If you randomize the personality, certainly, crazy stuff will happen. But that's why I didn't want to randomize the personality of this campaign, because the personalities were, it's engraved in, oh, that's what they took. They took this away from Australia. It's not technically Australia, but yeah. I love that Oman is going after Eastern Africa. That just is a smart choice. You better be careful. So yeah, the theme of this episode has been Africa, for sure. A lot of interesting things happening in Africa. Oh, so Spain, are you finishing the job? Almost. If you take this city, we are going to see for the first time ever like a strong Spain, which is crazy that we've been doing these battles for like 2 years. All they need to do right now is take over Paris, take over France. Spain needs to take over France. I'm sure I messed that statement up like 2 seconds ago, but they need to take over France, and I think it's guaranteed. I would put them in my number 1 in my own power rankings. I hope we get to do that more often, by the way. Maybe every 5 videos in a series we'll do power rankings. I'll try to remember that. Oh, Queen Victoria. It's about time, Queen Victoria. Ooh. I saw that in the corner of my eye. That's what you're doing. You traveled this way. Queen Victoria's too busy thinking about colonization. That's awesome. That's really cool. Okay, well, I'll let you pass if that's what you're going to do, if you settle on North America, because that's something that we would have never seen on the bigger map. Never. So it looks like they'll settle Scotland and then maybe like Nova Scotia or Newfoundland or something. It also gives... Yeah, it also makes things interesting diplomatically, too. I know that we don't look at diplomatic stuff, but because these civs can find each other much earlier, it has a pretty big diplomatic impact. I don't know if Spain's going to be able to do this. And just if Spain, even if Spain doesn't do this, they're still at 5 cities right now. Still not bad. They just need to settle another city. Even if they just settle south of Paris, like, I'd still think they'd be, relevant enough to be considered as number 1 as of now, because it's just so hard to tell as of now. Clearly, battles taking place all over the place, but nothing too crazy. Japan chilling, still nothing in Hawaii, and the Chukchi might be going after maybe Central America. The Maori, where did the Maori settler go? Oh, he wasn't even going for Papua New Guinea. He was going for Australia. I saw a settler going up here, and I thought he was going to settle on this island. I guess he changed his mind. So, did this city fall? No. The Ashanti held him back. The Ashanti held Mali back. Still pretty big deal. They both have... Well, actually, Mali has 3 cities. That's a big city they lost. That population was quite a bit. And Rome did it. Rome took down Sidon, which means Rome's at 4 cities. Spain is moving in. I don't think anything will happen. Again, everyone's going after Oman. Maybe it's because it's like an Arabian civ and they don't like that, they're going after so much of the eastern continent. I don't know at this point. Maybe I'm making stuff up. Probably likely. Definitely likely sometimes that happens. The Vandals and the Old Kingdom of Egypt are going after Rome. I'm assuming they don't like what's maybe taking place with Sidon. They probably didn't like Sidon falling. Bulgaria is building up, a pretty big force again. Oh, Bulgaria is going to take Rome out. If Bulgaria goes after Constantine, he's losing these 2 cities for sure. Sumer have built the Mosque of Jenin. Hitler's staying really quiet. Oh, yeah, nice. Sweden and Norway got to Denmark. So we kind of have a united Scandinavia. I love that. That's cool. They haven't really spread Protestantism very far. So they're off to a slow start. Yep, Spain won't be taking over Paris. That's too bad. I thought they would, unless they get all of these units over there in like 3 seconds. Then maybe. But it's got to be 3 seconds, nothing less. Then maybe. Confederate States have peaced out with Mexico. I didn't think Mexico was going to have a big impact on that anyways. Lincoln is off to such a slow start, man. And now you were off to so slow that now Victoria is over here by turn 150. Ooh. We've got Cham and the Cham Empire and Chola. Oh, you better be careful of the Cham Empire, Champa. They've got a navy. They've got like one of the bigger navies we've seen so far in this game. Japan, not bad. Oh, actually, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Japanese-Californian war soon. That's why, see, like, that's something we would have never seen this early in a different map. And that's why I like to explore it. I wanted to explore something like this that was smaller, that it would bring more of these regions together. California's built Machu Picchu. See, that might be enough to get Tojo to be like, yeah, I want that. Hey, that thing, that Machu Picchu thing that you have, I want that. And then they fight it out, which would have never happened on the bigger map. So, not this early on. It might not have even ever happened on the big map. Yeah, so whatever dynasty this is, the Zhou, the Shah, whoever this is, they should have settled more cities. Like, the fact that all this terrain is still open is crazy. And I'm really expecting the Soviets. I think the Soviets are going to take advantage of this. I think it might be the Soviets, but we'll see. There's just so much land that was left open. Boom, France is going to survive that. And I don't know where the Roman Navy went. The Vandals look kind of good, too. The Vandals are sending things across the Mediterranean. This is such a crazy map. This is still so crazy. This is so weird. Because everything is so compacted. Like, that's part of it. It's just everything is so smashed together. We've got the Soviets versus Kiev. Oh, and I was just building up the Soviets. Maybe I should stop making predictions. I feel like I am getting everything wrong in this series. Like, everything that I've known so far about AI-only battles has not taken place. And maybe it's because we have more mods than usual. Maybe it's because it's an unorthodox map. But it's weird. This is really weird. Who else? Oh, Kazan. Kazan, you're not going to be able to do anything. Why are you doing that? People piecing out with the Turks. This is probably not the right time for Russia to have pieced out with the Soviets, but whatever, it's fine. You do you. You do what you think is best. Are the Vandals going after Rome? Not really. I mean, they kind of are, but nothing like too scary, nothing super significant. I mean, they might like try to go after the capital. It seems like they're struggling for food. 10 population at turn 150? That's not good. That is not good, dude. You're gonna have to fix that. Cordoba's at 15. I'm sure there's something way bigger in Africa at this point. As I scroll to Latin America, or South America. Yeah, Memphis is at 18. Egypt this looks like a really cool Egypt. I don't know. You know, I figured if I picked top picks, I figured we'd get a little bit closer to figuring out, you know, maybe who's gonna pull away, who's gonna start to pull away. But at turn 150, still anybody's game. It is still anybody's game. And did the British settle? Yes, they did. And Queen Victoria's got another one coming. She did not settle Scotland. She doesn't care about Scotland. She's like, nah, I want that new world, baby. So I guess that's what she's gonna do in this campaign. That should make things interesting. Anyways, guys, we'll see what happens in the next one.
I also noticed that the Chukchi settled a city in northern Mexico, so it's not just from the European side of things. We're even seeing this stuff happening in Eastern Asia. So that just goes to show you that this is pretty interesting, kind of weirdly, you know, familiar, strange map. We saw the Chukchi do the same thing. The British have done this in the past. Interesting. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and that was just a weird thing to say. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.